Hey everyone, it's Alex and welcome to this video. We're going to be doing a review and first impressions video on Grand Arena. It's a little bit of a different style video and it's very much a discussion thing, so I'd love to hear your comments about some of my takes and some of the things I say and your opinions on the mode. I know Second Dinner does take the feedback seriously. I'm pretty sure they watch the videos, and so I think they're really looking for feedback on this new mode, and so I'd love to kind of provide that on your behalf, but of course I think they'll read the comments as well. But something really interesting happened today. So let me kind of give you a bit of a story. So, I did a nice stream, and even after the stream I was playing some Grand Arena here and there, and so we had dinner, all that stuff with the kids, and I tucked them in. We actually watched Air Buddies tonight, which is kind of funny. And then long story short, I came back down to my studio here, which I'm actively renovating. You can't really tell from the camera angle. I mean, my actual camera is still not in for repairs, right? I'm using this like webcam from like 10 years ago, but around me, like this whole wall got repainted, and I'm doing a new wall setup there because I'm planning for new types of content, right? And so I'm redoing my studio for that. And while I was doing that, I was like, damn, I want to play some Marvel Snap. Like, I actually want to play some Grand Arena. And I gotta be honest with you, I haven't had that like draw to play the game like I used to lately. Like, that's one of those things. It's worth admitting. It's like sometimes, especially with like the aura around Marvel Snap, it's just kind of been down lately, man, and it's kind of worn on me too. And today I was like, I actually want to play more Grand Arena, and I've been crushing more games and having a lot of fun. And I gotta tell you, I think that they did a great job with this mode as a whole, especially as a first step into this type of limited time game mode, which I think is far grander than that of like High Voltage. If you think about what High Voltage being like, oh, that's the weekend mission mode, and then this being like a legitimate thing you can sink your teeth into, I think they nailed it. I think there's a real lot of good stuff in here. I think there's some pain points too, but overall I'm really impressed with what I've seen. So I'm going to break down a couple different things here. We'll talk about the event pass, talk about the games, we'll do a little quick ranking of the different decks, but man, we got a lot to talk about, and again, I'm interested in your thoughts. So as you've seen in the trailers and stuff like that, obviously you have the pre-built decks for each of the commanders here. I'm going to call them commanders. I think that's fair. But basically you have your main commanders here, Mr. Fantastic, then they have a unique skill. This is amazing, and I even had the thought, man, if this mode was like a permanent thing in the game, get rid of Conquest, add this instead. Instead of giving us like stupid ass Conquest tickets, give us tickets to the Grand Arena, right? That's so much better. Imagine if every hero in Snap had an associated skill with it to create like a commander deck with, like, that would be so cool, wouldn't it? But anyways, there's a couple things I want to say about this. First of all, I actually thought the pre-builts were by far the best part for a couple of reasons. One, I really liked these themed style decks. I really liked how I think they're well designed generally. Like, of course, there's some sus choices like Punisher in here. Like, it's not even the worst spot for a Punisher, but like there's better ongoing cards you could have played here instead of Punisher. But overall, like, the decks are really good. I'll talk about which ones I think are my favorite in a moment here. But I do like how they have a very consistent kind of theme around their borders, the way that their kind of backdrops are. I think it's really well done, and I gotta say, pre-builts, great idea. Not just because it allows players to actually play Moleman if they don't have Moleman, or, check out Herbie if they've not unlocked Herbie yet. Like, that stuff is really awesome and I think really valuable. These are all cards available in the season, and so people get a chance to decide whether or not for themselves they want to demo the thing, right? Obviously it's a little different with the skill and everything like that, but they get to actually play the thing and decide whether or not they want to get it for ranked ladder. Obviously, of course, the version of Invisible Woman we have is not the same that's going to be released later, but still, it's really cool, and they crushed the art. They did an amazing job in the actual arena, which you'll see in the gameplay highlights. I do have gameplay highlights of every single one of these. We play through all of them, and we got some gameplay if you want to see that too. But I got to tell you, I loved it to the point where not only is the pre-built stuff awesome for people without full collections, but I actually wish they leaned into it more, because it became immediately obvious that if you really want to min-max winning, you put Enchantress in, you put Eliathan, you put Shang-Chi in a deck, and then you got a list that kind of answers a lot of these pre-builds. And it was actually kind of sad, because I really liked the idea of having a pre-built versus a pre-built. So even when I play Magic, right, like, I have tons of commander decks. I prefer playing pre-built commander decks versus other pre-builds, especially with my friends, because we know that, like, yeah, some are kind of better than others and stuff like that, but they're generally on the same level, right? if you're playing against decks that are like way too optimized, it kind of sucks the fun of the entire experience. I almost wish that they didn't allow for custom decks yet. I almost wish that it was either all pre-built, or like the first week was just pre-built, or there was only pre-built versus pre-built matchmaking. So if you're like a level 5,000 collection level player and you're playing pre-builts with the thing, you're only going to play against other players with pre-built. Honestly, I thought that was a pretty decent idea that I hope they incorporate in the future, because once you start going against gamers who are like, you know, taking the pre-builds and they're like, oh, I'll take Enchantress and I'll take Shang-Chi and Leviathan and basically that's it. Like, yeah, you take this deck, you just cut Punisher and you add Goliath, you just destroy this deck, right? You know, you add Shang-Chi in there as well. Like, you start to destroy the, kind of like the theme of the deck and the feel for it, but you get a better win rate, you know what I mean? I really liked these pre-builds, and I almost wish that we had at least some time where we can just explore the pre-builds. That's one of the things I want to say. As for what my first impressions were from the competitiveness of these pre-builds, I will tell you, I think that Maximum Carnage is by far the best one. I think this one is absolutely incredible. I think that the extra energy makes a huge difference in this mode. It almost, how to explain this? Now, I know we have the pre-built, and of course we have the commander starting in your hand, and you have the skill as well, which makes a massive difference. But starting with 2 energy makes a big difference as well, because in this deck, I'm able to actually like get the Deadpool running, and then I can play on turn 6. Turn 5. I can play Null. And then on turn 6, I can play Deadpool plus Arnim Zola and replicate the Null very naturally. And it's so powerful, especially the way Carnage works with his skill. I think this deck is absolutely fantastic. I do got to tell you, I feel like Herbie's deck goes pretty hard too. I was able to get Herbie to some serious numbers. I have opponents that were getting Herbie to insane numbers. This deck has a very natural play pattern, which I found very good to play. And again, these 6 costed cards like Onslaught, which often feel like difficult cards to fit in, that extra energy you're getting allows you on turn 5 to play that Onslaught and generate some interesting momentum, right? So, especially of course, if you're able to get some extra energy using Herbie and its skill. I think this deck is phenomenal. These 2 I think are by far the best, Maximum Carnage and Program to Thrill. I do think that the Invisible Woman deck is good probably for the next 24 hours until people start teching Leviathan. This deck is pretty awesome. I think it did a pretty good job of like doing some surprising amount of damage, although the play pattern is pretty much straightforward. Like, you know, they're hiding the hazmat and yeah, okay. I think it's good now, and this will probably be one of the worst ones later on, but I think it has a lot of potential. The stretch goals here is honestly a fair deck. I think that it has the capabilities of winning. It has some small deficiencies in the case of like Punisher and even Mojo to some degree, but other than that, I think the deck overall works pretty well. Flame On, I think has potential. Any deck with Howard the Duck I think is pretty fascinating. I think his skill was a little awkward to work with, because you're often like, even though you have Howard, you're like, well, you know, it has a Black Panther, but there's no Zola in it. It kind of felt like it's a little off of what you want to do, but overall it's still a good deck. Like, it's all about kind of like things you want to hit and buff, but like I would have liked maybe a Zola in this deck for the Black Panther, and I think you'll feel the same way. Clobbering Time, this is a phenomenal deck. I think it's probably the 3rd best. I would go Maximum Carnage, I would go the Herbie, and then I would go Clobbering Time. It's a Shang-Chi magnet deck, unfortunately, and everyone and their grandmother is going to be tucking in Shang-Chi and punching you out, but I do think this deck functionally works in a way that I think is pretty cool. But even actually, I will say, an interesting interaction I had not thought about was the way Lizard works, because Lizard, obviously, if he has 4 cards there, he gets destroyed, but with the thing, you are guaranteed to trade that location and ensure they have 3 cards there. So if you play Lizard as the 4th card, he'll always be 6 power, right? Because it's always going to have like 1 card being destroyed in the opposing lane, regardless of what they play there. For the most part, obviously there's Squirrel Girls and stuff that can fill kind of like retroactively, but for the most part, I mean, Lizard into the thing is actually pretty cool. I found that the Doom Supreme deck was kind of awkward, which is kind of expected with Astral Projection. I think that the actual skill is good, like the idea of having, you know, 6 costed cards cost 3 on turn 2, or basically turn 1 in this particular mode, is interesting. Like, this is pretty cool, and then you combo that. It just felt like it was pretty low power, and Gore wasn't really doing much, and then like the Doom 2099, because of the way the curve was, felt kind of awkward too. It just didn't feel great, right? But overall, like, I think that like with more practice and figuring out the specific lines, this might have potential. This wasn't my favorite though. I thought the Mole Man one was very weak. This one here, actually, to be honest with you, I think Mole Man has potential, and I think that the skill for Mole Man is particularly cool too. However, it just felt so awkward. Like half the time you're trying to hit like high costed cards with the Moleman to change those into rocks for their power, and so often I'm hitting like Quinjet, Collector, Mirage. Like I'm hitting such low costed cards that like it's just such a low curve. It didn't feel like the rocks were worth it. But when you play Victoria Hand, you figure that and you do stuff like that, all of a sudden those rocks start to get pretty big despite the fact they're only one costed. So I do see the potential here, but it was by far my least favorite. Overall, yeah, Maximum Carnage, this one was by far my favorite. So if I was to do a ranking, I would definitely go the Maximum Carnage, the Herbie, and the Clobbering Time would be my top 3 here. I think they were great. And I think right now, I think Vanishing Act is good, but as people tech in, it'll fall apart. This one here is probably the next one. And then I think I'd go Doom into the Subterraneous Strikes. Okay, so let's talk about the event pass and the shop. Now, the shop, you do have these fantastic variants, no pun intended, which honestly are great and definitely worth, I was gonna say worth rolling for. They're probably not actually worth rolling for unless you go absolutely insane with your glory here. But we do have a rotating shop, which is kind of interesting. You know, most people are going to buy tickets with their gold for 50, which is actually not a terrible price, but regardless, we do have a rotating shop here. Moleman and Mad Thinker are 2,000, and it looks like most people will be able to unlock at least one, and very committed players will be able to unlock 2. But on that note, what I will say is that like these new types of borders are really interesting. I think this Rainbow Refraction border is awesome. I think the Purple Cosmic is good. Like these are all very interesting. But it's going to take some time to see how effective the ability to unlock these cards are, especially for free-to-play players. I would expect free-to-play players to be able to unlock one or the other at the very least. However, this event is 2 weeks. I'm concerned of like how much grind is expected, you know, for 2 weeks. Like that's a lot of gameplay for 2 cards. So I do hope that Second Dinner does keep track of, you know, players' experiences and does put the player experience first and foremost here so that players can unlock them. I would expect a free-to-play player who plays regularly, and not like regulars and you playing 6 hours a day, like, you know, play some regular Marvel Snap like anyone would. I would expect over 2 weeks you to be able to unlock both cards. That's just my opinion, and if you're not, I think that it needs to be, you know, kind of made a little more accessible. I will say that the pass feels very slow without the addition of the premium stuff. Like each individual game is only like a win is 10 and a loss is 5, and it's like, oh, it's so slow. And I do think that that should probably be faster. What I will say is that the premium pass, I had not realized this on first go, but apparently the premium pass, it like kickstarted my XP pretty significantly. I didn't see that line. I was kind of surprised after I bought the premium pass, which I planned to anyway. I just jumped up significantly to the point that I almost already have unlocked one of the cards. And that's because I literally paid the 1,200 gold. And on that note, I got to give credit where credit's due. And yes, I understand that gold is money and money is gold. But what I mean is I'm glad they give us the option to use 1,200 gold to unlock the premium pass here, which to me makes a lot of sense. Instead of it costing like $9.99 or something like that, give us a reason to spend gold. It's something that people can accumulate free to play, not by a great amount. Remember when we used to get gold in our reserves? What a great day that was, right? And then we just got completely scammed with these terrible reserves. But anyways, I'm glad we were able to spend gold here for the cost of essentially a variant. You do have the this premium kind of side. I will say these rewards largely suck. Like who cares about boosters really? And you do have credits, like 25 credits and 25 tokens. Like you couldn't, 25 was the number you guys settled on. Like what is this? This is terrible. Like this is not very particularly exciting, right? You're really after the tickets and the glory, honestly, to unlock the new cards and stuff. Like really, they're like, guys, 25 tokens is the magic number for a premium pass. Like, come on, man. It almost makes me silly for like spending the gold, but like you almost want to because of the progression, right? Like, come on, guys, give us a little more than just the 25 tokens. Even on this side, give us more than 25 credits. That's what you get for logging in every 8 hours. Like, come on. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. Now, I'm just glad they did the gold event pass, and I'm okay with it. I know that some people don't love the event pass. It is a 2-week thing, and I do think that the scale of this game mode is greater than the scale of like a high voltage or anything else. I think this game mode, clearly a lot of effort went into this, and you got to give Second Dinner its credit. A lot of effort went into this game mode. It's by far the best they've ever released. This is what I want to see. Like, I want to see more of this. Honestly, replace Conquest with this. Honestly, I'm not even joking. Do this. make, even if you do 1,200 you know, gold for a monthly event pass for that thing, like I'm not against that. Honestly, you make great content, I will give you gold for it. You know what I mean? That's great, especially with good rewards. And as they iron it, right? They let them get some data, let them get some feedback. This is the first iteration of it. Let them iron it out and make it better. Because honestly, I think this is off to a fantastic start. I really do like it. Again, over time, we'll have to see how free-to-play players will be able to unlock the cards. I think that's feedback we need to figure out, because I think free-to-play players should be able to unlock both cards within reason, not grinding for 8 hours a day. There is one random thing I want to bring up, though, before we go to the gameplay highlights, okay? So Herbie reminds me of this. These bots in this game mode are ridiculous. I don't know what Second Dinner did. They were like, oh, we're doing this, you know, ticket-based game mode. We can't put our feeder bots in. And even on the ladder, I've noticed the bots have been ruthless. Some of these bots are absolute scammers, man. I got gameplay highlights where I'm losing by 1 point and a bot like literally played so beyond perfect. Beyond perfect. I'm like, come on, man. Like, this is ridiculous. So the bots in this mode are not easy peasy, like, you know, clapping cheeks bots. They will take you over the cracker barrel and clap your cheeks. Like, I can't explain to you the demolishing we experience at the hand of a couple of these bots. And even people in chat were like, guys, I'm getting destroyed by bots too. I don't know what's going on. These bots are out of their minds, right? So just, I would say Second Dinner, if you got to put bots in the mode, which obviously there are bots, can you chill them out a little bit? Like, we're playing tickets, we're trying to have fun, and we don't want to get our cheeks clapped nonstop by you know, a bot with an Coccia avatar. Like, man, come on, we just want to have some fun. Anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts in the comments are down below. That sentence made absolutely no sense, but let me know what you think, because I'm interested in your feedback, because I really like this mode. I think this is something really interesting. A couple key questions are, like, first of all, do you think pre-built should be like cordoned off? Like, should it only be pre-built versus pre-built matchmaking? Should we have had only a week of only pre-built and then opened up custom afterwards before everyone min-maxes it and stuff like that? What are your thoughts around the pre-built? What are your thoughts around the event pass? Do you think that you know, 1,200 gold is fair? Do you like that it's gold? Do you like the rewards, I guess? What do you think of the shop? Do you think that, like, well, I don't think anyone's going to really pull for these variants, even though I think the variants are awesome, to be honest with you. What do you think of the base card, Mad Tinker and Moleman? Unfortunately, Mad Tinker does not have its own deck. It would have been cool if Mad Tinker had, I guess Mad Thinker. Why am I saying Mad Tinker? I don't know. Got Dota on the mind. But I'd be very interested in your thoughts on, you know, what you think of the cost of these cards and whether or not you would have liked Mad Thinker in the list there. But long story short, guys, I think this has a lot of promise. I'm really excited. This is a great time. I almost said it. We're not quite there yet. But you know what, guys? I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. Not a huge fan of that location. Oh, we do got our beautiful, beautiful Deadpool available to us. So we will be able to Hulk bust, Carnage that. You'd love to see it. Okay, cool. I didn't need to play there anyways. It's fine. Oh, by golly. Look, the location wasn't even face up. It wasn't even face up, man. I got scammed so hard. Thankfully, I do have the Hulkbuster Carnage play, so we're gonna scale rather rapidly here, and then we can maximum Carnage the Deadpool. So we're off to a good run here. Turn 6 we null into Zola. Turn 5, you play the null on Cancun, smack it over onto the other sides. That's probably the best way to do it, right? Bruh. Disaster. Good Carnage play. Or Skillmonger play. So yeah, we lost the scaling there. Which is okay. We can do Sabretooth into Deadpool into Carnage. I like this maximum Carnage skill. It's pretty cool. That was a really cool denial they did, though. That was really cool. I still might be able to win this, though. Because I'm going to have a free death. I'm going to have null. They have null, too. But they're very much committed to the Deadpool. And with my... So I can play Deadpool on turn 6. He's going to be not nearly as large. Oh, my God, dude. What the hell was that? I literally played it so there was only 3 cards there. I guess that's not how it works. Whatever. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I might have just gotten scammed there. I just... see, I'm assuming the card, the skill reveals, banishes, and then the card comes over. But apparently they count as one. I don't know, man. I don't necessarily agree with that interaction. But maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to go. Continue to juice my my null here. I think I actually probably win this. Because now I have a massive null. And I Zola it. Alongside death. Right? Play Uncle Ben here. Gap this. Play this. Yeah, so I just win. Despite it all, we had the better endgame setup. Nice. GG's. For what it's worth, that game looked cursed on a couple different occasions, and we ended up pulling it out, which is nice. Oh, they didn't fist bump back. Oh, there they go. I was going to say, they were emoting me before. There we go. But yeah, we had the ultimate endgame there with Null Zola, which I think is where this deck is strong, especially with that extra energy. You get to actually play Zola and Null together. Nice. I can't get the deck tracker to work. Yo, what's up? How do I give him... Give him the Jeff and Juice. Sipping on Jeff and Juice. Laid back. All right, Ant-Man, go out there. Make some noise. I don't want no eternity range. Miss me with that. Surtur on turn 2, by the way. The extra energy makes a big difference. Very big difference. That's right, they're playing the Flame On deck. Flame on, bro. I really don't want to rock here. Like a rock. I really don't want to rock there. Galacta. Bruh. Clobbering time? I think we throw down the thing now. I kind of want to punch Galacta, though. Do I try to trade Galacta right now? 33.33 repeating, of course. Chance to punch Galacta. No, it's just the same power, bro. I should have played here. I'm hitting that ninja 100%. That ninja's getting punted 100%. Why didn't I just play it right? Why do you guys let me do this? Why do you guys let me play like an absolute asshat all the time? Someone's got to call me out on this eventually. I'm gonna destroy this ninja. This ninja is gonna get clobbered. I mean, I could Magento some valuable stuff towards the ninja. Right? Let's do that. Let's increase the opportunity for us to actually hit something that isn't a complete piece of crap helping our opponent. Let's do that. Clobbering time. And the skill makes perfect sense because you have additional opportunity to clobber now. Whoa. When I saw Surfer, I was like, bruh, is this the last turn? Am I not paying attention? I've been known not to pay attention, right? So that's why I had to double check. Okay, now we have some targets here. We have targets. So Lizard, ironically, is awesome here because no matter what, they won't have a complete location. We have to play Crossboners over here. Luna Snow into... Okay, this is pretty solid, man. This is a great turn. I'm going to find a way to throw, but I'm just throwing it out there. That oh, bruh. Of course, love tap Sebastian Shaw right off the rip. Oh, this is an easy dub. Also, I love the fact that people aren't retreating in this mode. That makes me very happy. There it is. So we're going to win. Tell me we hit this ninja. Bro, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, the humanity! But we win anyway because Lizard popped up. Oh, just so close. The way my luck has been today, I assumed 100% we were dead. I can't believe we hit the ninja. I have the worst luck imaginable. The worst luck imaginable. Unbelievable. Crown City. Do I want to throw Herbie there? Throw Herbie in Crown City? Ah, that's worth it maybe. Against the Thing. The Thing is so intimidating. I don't think I want the rock. Like a rock. I think we'll do this. Always something good left? I was just going to say Martyr. And what do we get? We get Martyr. And we also get the Shauna there. Nice. This is awful. Everything is awful. We'll do this, I guess. Cards with 10 power. We don't have to worry about 10 power. Give me Ant-Man. Actually kind of good. Just not enough. You hold my mighty hand. Bruh. I'm gonna have to Shongers his ass. We'll do this. We get that extra energy. We get the rock. Juice up our men's. Skill Obsidian. Okay. Clobbering time. Buddy's going to get clobbered. You watch. What are you going to clobber? Your cheeks are going to get clobbered. We do unfortunately have to commit. Like, we can't put the Blarvel there. Which is a little unfortunate. I think do you give there or just play here? He has a discounted scar, not a free one. You can't play the crossbones. 4 power comes from there though. I think the problem is Martyr can just ship out. Just thinking. Is it better to do this? Prevent Martyr from moving. That's 3. Let's keep Martyr where she is. Let's try this. I don't love this, but like, whatever. Power must be controlled. Bro, it's a Giganto? We still win. I did not think Giganto was dropping. Jim the Sock. Taking an L, but GG's. GG's, Jim. All right, Herbie did some work there. And the extra energy and like the rock and everything made a big difference for us. I really like the skill of this hero. Pretty cool. Jonathan might be a bot. Are we just queuing against bots? No. Jonathan is perhaps a real player here. So we got to play the Council of Reeds out right away. Give an ongoing card in your hand, -1 cost, -+ power after you play it. Repeat this. We got to do that, man. We need the value generation. And unfortunately, if you're wondering, Untapped is currently not working. We should try to maybe update it after this. See if it'll work. We have some Sinister London gameplay. For what it's worth, Mojo might actually go hard here. Mojo can go hard, get hard. Yeah, this is the second bot game in a row. If you're watching right now and you're like, yeah, these are bot games, Alex, easy. We barely won last game. And we have reports in the chat that these bots are not fooling around. Go left, Sinister London. Yes. This bot's cheeks are going to get clapped. Of course, Warrior falls. What's more cringe than Warrior falls? That is a subscription from your own Disaster 9. Thank you so much for the Prime. I sincerely appreciate it. It's clobbering time. Cost 1 less for each different cost amongst your cards in play. On reveal, give your champion +8 power. That champion's going to get chonky with the double reveal there. And we have no means to deal with that. Okay. Do we hope for the best here? Iron Man's kind of an important piece of the puzzle. Iron Man gives us hope. Oh, bro, he's a 22 power card. Go left. Not right. Oh, God. Okay. There's no drops from my understanding. No, we never win left. But we kind of need claw here to potentially win mid. Maybe we do this. Let's do this. Oh my God, bro. There's so much power. Inexplicable amounts of power present. No. Come on, we top deck somehow. That's not the card. That's not the card. This always goes here. This wins anyway. Can Cap win there? Maybe. This might be throw formation for our insane bot player here. To be honest with you, Cap's pretty solid mid. Yeah, it's Ghost Rider. Okay. I maybe could have blown my energy better, but whatever. We're going to win. All right. We have safely defeated Jonathan, not a bot, with a 28 power thing. Oh. Oh, God. No. That bot just demolished us. I told you guys. I told you it was a bot and these bots are scamming you. This thing just hit Iron Man. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh my God, it's Iron Man. Oh my gosh, never seen before. Master Plan on reveal. Your 6 cost cards cost 3 next turn. That seems like a very powerful option. Is my deck tracker fixed? It's not. Okay, cool. All right. That's okay. Actually, Laufey goes pretty hard here. Oh, we go. It's a Warpath game now. Are we playing Warpath? Nick Cage. Let's hide Nick Cage. Bro plays the Doctor Doom. Okay. I might just do Warpath. That would be funny. It wouldn't be that funny, to be honest with you. It's honestly not that funny. I don't think I'm going to play Warpath, I'll be honest with you. I don't think Man-Thing is particularly useful here. Do I Laufey this? What do I do? I think we hold Laufey for a sec. Maybe we throw Man-Thing here for the memes. Beasts? The Doombot? Just throws down Meek? There might be a lot of bots in this game mode, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. There's probably a lot of bots. Slam Laufey down, maybe. Nah, let's hold it. Hold it. Hazmat. Do we hold the force field? Or do we play the force field? I'm going to Hazmat, I think. Luke Cage, Man-Thing. We'll play the force field next turn. What? Ajax? Where the hell did Ajax come from? Who's this guy? You kiss your mother with that mouth? Oh, I'm screwed. Oh my God. Is this a bot? Is this another cheating bot? You gotta be kidding me, these bots. Come on, man. Oh, the humanity. They got double Ajaxes. This is unhinged bot gameplay. I'm so screwed, man. This is unbelievable bot gameplay. We're so cooked. I'm just dead. I can't do anything. What is with these bots? Like, this is actually insane, man. Okay, we gotta hope Gore trades, but I don't have enough on reveals. Oh, we could have used Warpath. We need more on reveals. I think Gore needs help. We gotta throw this down mid. I don't know, man. We hit Meek, whatever. Oh, we're so dead. Oh my god. This bot actually destroyed us. Maybe we make it out with Gore, because thankfully, no, we're not, man. We're dead. Because Ajax gonna pop the hell off. Wait. Oh no, my one! You gotta be kidding me, these bots, man. I can't believe it. I'm actually heartbroken, man. I'm so heartbroken. These bots are scammers. They're absolute scammers. Get these bots out of here. Second dinner, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why is Jaden taking me over the Cracker Barrel, man? This is insane. I can't win a game. All right, we are flaming onward. Do we go into Forge Human Torch? We really try to lean into this gameplay here? I think we do this. Maybe we fill this by turn 4. He's going to be able to reach here pretty effectively. But maybe we Human Torch? Double Howards? Well, that just means we can use the Howards to fill this location. Give him the rocket. Okay, I'll play double Howard all the way across the sky. I wish we had a better play than double Howard right now. I mean, we could fill this then flame on, I guess, but we're going to get like Fastos or something. Next turn, we'll be able to put Iron Man there. Okay. What's Lasher? Lasher's kind of fun. Do we do Iron Man here? Might be overkill. They must have some sort of plan to win here. So I'm just going to cleanly win that location. We're going to flame on Black Panther here. Or, no, Black Panther's guaranteed to fall. We're getting Galacta next? You got to be kidding me, bro. So Black Panther's guaranteed in Grand Central. But we're getting a 12 power Galacta. I was going to say, maybe we even save Lasher. You can't save him. If Fastos, Iron, so how are the Ducks showing the Fastos situation would have been beneficial in my opinion. So she's just a 318. I won't be able to do anything else. Koye. I think this deck is a little haphazardly designed. I like what it's going for, but I don't know if I like this one as much as the other ones. Bruh, double Iron Man? It's brutal. Oh! Oh, baby! That's a Lasher dub. Lasher legitimately getting the dub for us there. I actually was like, I kind of forgot about him. Let's go. I like that. There's some definite weirdness happening with the paid battle pass right now because it is absolutely just pumping. It's going crazy. Possible scam bot? I don't know. Maybe it's not. The Okoye image sets me off as like, possible bot gameplay. Let's do Agent Coulson. I almost don't want a Moleman. Like, it's been so awful playing Moleman. He's been so bad. So bad. All right. Do we go Victoria Hand? Do we do Subterranea? We have a lot here. We're not going to get the rocks juiced, though. We have a whole bunch of stuff here, though. Let's do it this way. Okay, risky play with Danger Room. What? Oh, I don't know. This might actually be a bot. It probably is. But that was highly suspect bot play. It's inebriated enough that it almost didn't feel like the potential bot play. As Sloth Guru gifts a sub to Con Wolf. Sloth Guru, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting me and my content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to drop this. I'm going to wait on the Iron Lad for a sec. We're going to go Collector. Okay, let's play the Moleman because we're making content on the new cards too. So let's see what Moleman does here. It's probably just going to piss me off. Hit Mirage Quinjet. Yeah, he's been so bad. I mean, theoretically, there's still 1/3s that get juiced by Victoria Hand. Like, I shouldn't be complaining, but I want to complain. Heroes never die? Come on, survive. Yes. Flame on gameplay. Umbaku. Ah, damn, Shadow King. Shadow King his own torch, though. The thing coming down Danger Room. Nice. Got all this extra energy. You'd love to see it. So, what I think we do is we do this. We slam this. That does something. We do this. And then we pull a rock mid. Rock mid's enough. We hit Gore with the Iron Lad. I don't know. Could have also gone Infinity Ultron, pulled something, but it's fine. We'll do this. Oh, it's Mirage. Okay, we might actually get something better than the Rock. Okay, Storm. Storm is more power. Oh, Cerebro play. So it looks like, did they freak out and be like, oh, everyone's getting destroyed by these bots, put really bad ones in? Like, what was this? Okay, for what it's worth, this bot through, whereas like every other bot we have faced has been an absolute savage. So I'm not sure what's going on with these bots. Maybe they tuned them back. I have no idea because we've been playing for a few hours now. But that bot is not what we've been experiencing this whole time.